Good morning, everybody. This is Mike Peters with the Pottsville Church of Christ, and it's time for our morning devotional. So let's get our Bibles out, and this morning I'm going to be reading from the book of Luke, chapter 12, beginning in verse 22. That is Luke chapter 12, beginning in verse 22. Then he said to his disciples, "Therefore I say to you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, nor about the body, what you will put on. Life is more than food, and the body is more than clothing. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which have neither storehouse nor barn, and God feeds them. Of how much more value are you than the birds? And which of you, by worrying, can add 1 cubit to his stature? If you then are not able to do the least, why are you anxious for the rest? Consider the lilies, how they grow, they neither toil nor spin. And yet I say to you, even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. If then God so clothes the grass, which today is in the field and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O you of little faith? And do not seek what you should eat or what you should drink, nor have an anxious mind, for all these things the nations of the world seek after. And your Father knows that you need these things. But seek the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added to you." I wonder what would happen, what amount of time we would get if we actually took the time to count out during the day all of the minutes we spent just worrying. Worry is such a great defeatist. It pushes us down. It tries to hurt our faith. In fact, our faith and our worry are proportional. The more we worry, the less we tend to have in faith. And the more faith we have, the less we tend to worry. I love how Jesus presents God here. Normally we think of God as the creator. He's the one who spoke the world into existence. And yet Jesus takes it one step further here. God's not only the creator, he's also the sustainer of his creation. He loves us. And he loves his creation, and so he feeds the birds of the air. And he dresses up the flowers of the field and makes them colorful, all for his glory. He sustains and provides for the world and all the creatures in the world. And he doesn't just do it just to the least they need. He does it in abundance. He does it in a beautiful way. He does it in a way that's complete. And so why describe God as the caretaker of the world? Well, out of all the world, when you look at the world and all the creatures in the world, have you ever realized that it's only humanity who worries? The animals, they go about, they're led by instinct. They go about their day. God blesses them. God cares for them. They don't worry. Of course, the plants and the flowers, they don't worry. But we as human beings, we are constantly worrying. And yet Jesus says here, just look at the creation. God, your Father, created this beautiful world. He cares for it. And yet you're more important than anything else in the creation. If he cares for the creation in general, why do you think he's not going to care for you as well? So get your mind, Jesus says, off the worries of the world and place them back to where it needs to be, being faithful to God. Keep our minds and our hearts focused on God, knowing that he loves us and that he's going to care for us, and to have that faith drive out the worry in our life. Just simply put God first and trust God with our lives. And in doing so, he will bless us, he will provide for us, and he will provide for us in ways we can't even imagine. This is Mike Peters with the Pottsville Church of Christ, and I hope these morning devotionals are a blessing to you. And if you like this video, want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell notification, and you'll be notified when a new video comes online. If you're watching this on our Facebook feed, like this video and then share this video. Hit that share button, and that'll put this video on your timeline and help us get the message of Jesus out to the entire world. I hope everyone is having a good day and a great week. And don't forget, always be praying.